Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the voice of Judah Hadiyemi again. People call me Coach Judah. I'm a life purpose coach and an inspirational speaker. I help people to discover their life purposes and I teach them how to best maximize their God-given potentials. I've done this on different platforms I initiated myself or I have had the privilege to share with other people, and it is always a thing of delight, a thing of joy, and a thing of pleasure to do this again and again and again. All right, welcome guys to the 17th episode of the videos on this YouTube channel. Just like I would say, I've had personal time to visit each and every one of this video during my personal period to pick the actionable and practical insights that are applicable to my personal life, brand, business, and career. And I would also love to crave your indulgence to do this again and again. All right, so one of the reasons that I love to emphasize on you dropping a comment is because it will, number one, help to encourage me. Then number two, it will also let me to know for a surety that dropping a comment on those videos shows and expresses the fact that you are actually gaining from them. All right, so it's going to let me know for sure that you are being blessed by the video. So I would love to crave your indulgence on that also, to always drop a comment on the video. So just say something that resonated with you, something that you agree on, something you just learnt, or you just relent. All right, that is really going to go a long way in encouraging me and motivating me. Right, so welcome guys to the 17th episode of the videos on this YouTube channel. Just like I would say, I have a very interesting topic for you today, and I'm saying interesting because I am very deliberate and I'm very conscious of the decisions I make or the topics that I bring here to come and discuss, because I'm very conscious of the fact that they have to bless you. That's a surety. They have to bless you, and there are things that are actually very practicable. They are very relatable to your day-to-day activities and life. All right, so I'm very careful when I pick those topics to address them, and I am going to be talking about an interesting one today, which I title "Winning with Love." Winning with love. All right, so the word love is not a word that is strange to us. It's not an uncommon word in this time and civilization that we have. In fact, I would say that the word love has become so popular to the fact that it has even been misconstrued, misconcepted, or misinterpreted. It has even been misused, or even in some severe cases abused. All right, so but I'm talking about the pure definition of love without any intrinsic desire to go deeper into the into the depth and other dimensions of love. No. I'm not coming to come and share with them on the height and depth of love. No, so but what I'm trying to say is, over the week I had personal time to just think through certain things in my life, from past experiences, things that I'm going through at the moment, and by virtue of that leadership and the grace that God has given me to be a mentor to a couple of proteges and some people that are mentees, the experience that they share with me and the bodies that they come to communicate to me, being a leader over them, has brought me to the point of the conclusion to address this as a topic, that there's actually a way for you to win with love. Winning is one of the mindsets that I, as a person, I exude, I encourage, I communicate, I even see as a lifestyle. But the truth is that not everybody has a winner's mindset. That is not an insult. But many people, in fact, everybody literally wants to win in everything they are doing. But there are strategies, there are stratagems that could actually position you to win. And one of them is through love. One of the strategies that you can use to win in life, in your day-to-day activities or interaction with people, is through love. Now, before I even go into the topic, let me quickly address the word people. You see, the moment you understand and you come to the realization of the fact very soon that you are going to be relating with people, and people means options, people means diversity, people means varieties, people means different kind of species that you are relating with, it just brings you to a point of different expectations. You cannot be sure, or that comes up a level of exactitude of things to expect in many cases when you are interacting with people. So this will warrant that for your sanity to be intact, for your mental capacity to be well managed, you will need to understand people. And one of the ways to understand people is understanding the topic of love and how it relates with people. I don't want to make this video very long. Now, a few years ago, I read a book on how to win friends and influence people by Dale Carnegie, and he was teaching about the principles that you can use to win people over, no matter who they are, no matter how hard or harsh they can be. And that is exactly one of the things I want to teach today. So I don't want to teach on love in broad concepts, but as far as relating with people and managing your own mental life is concerned, you can learn. Now, the truth and the reality is that most times and in most cases, we engage with so many people that may not seem to have the same perspective, that may not seem to have the same ideologies, that may not seem to have the same opinion to life and things of life that matter. And because of that, because of our varieties and our differences, it is important for us to understand mutuality, coming to a point of agreement, knowing how to manage each other. So the point is that many people actually encounter. Now, let me give you a very simple scenario. You as a business, you as an employee, you work in an organization where you interact with so many people, either people of your team or not of your team, but the fact that you are co-workers, you are co-laborer in an organization, you will need to understand the fact that the perspective that they have are the things that you begin to interact with, at least for the period of time that you are interacting and engaging with them. And most times they may seem to carry fashions and semblances of things that do not best represent your ideology, things that do not best represent your ethics, things that do not best represent your code of conduct. How do you deal with this kind of people? That is when you introduce the concepts of love. The concept of love. So the concept of love will make you to understand, and I'm going to be addressing this on a very, very different perspective. That is, you being a leader, or you being having people that are contemporaries, or you actually being the one being directed. Now, the point is, when you have people that do not seem to agree with you too many times on many aspects, one of the ways that you can actually help to manage your sanity is to actually learn how to win people over with love. Winning people over with love means that doing to them what they do not even deserve as against what they will expect. Now, I'm not trying to sound religious here, but I'm a Christian and I believe in the Bible. There is no essence and there is no beauty in doing evil to someone that did evil to you. Even doing good to someone that did good to you, there's not much of reward like that. Like doing good to people that do evil to you. The last thing that a person is going to expect for you to do is to do good to them when they actually did evil to you. So your own ability to know how to do and repay good for people's evil is actually a strategy to win people over. You may be surprised that so many people that may be in your life right now, people that are your contemporaries, your friends, that you just have some level of issue with interacting with them, and they just seem to at times look antagonistic or anti your opinions and ideologies. They just may need an expression of love for you to win them over. Now, you as a leader, what do you do when you have subordinates that seem to be contentious? They seem to not agree. They may not have that effrontery to come to your face to show you their grievances, but you can feel it that the energy around them, they subtly communicate message that resents you, that makes you to feel even at times insecure as being their leader. All right. So what do you do with those kind of people? You express love to them. You'll be surprised that love is a very big language that can be communicated in every scenario, applicable in every situation. When you communicate love to people, especially when they are not deserving, one thing that happens to them first, in most cases, is that they become guilty. Imagine someone that is trying to do evil or speak ill of you. The person is supposed to receive, let's say, a salary of 30,000 naira in a month, and you just give 5,000 naira. You know for a sure thing. In fact, the person even knows that I do not like this person, right? So the person does bad to you, communicates a lot of things, and makes you feel bad and speak ill of you. Instead of you to now begin to speak ill of the person, you can just win the person over with love. Imagine a situation that I was trying to cite now, adding just 5,000 naira additional to the person's salary. And the person is guilty, like, sir, what did I do? I said I just give an additional amount of 5,000 to my salary. Just say something like, I just give it to you to express love to you. Now, the heart breaks the person because the person knows that he is undeserving of that outstretched arm of benevolence. So it begins to, convict the person, and before you know it, in little or no time, if other principles are engaged, it is possible and very, very probabilistic for you to win that kind of person with love. If you have people that seem to be your contemporaries and they act insecure anytime they're around you, you can just give them the chances of expressing who they are. They want to be in a position of leadership that may be exactly what you also desire. Just give them the chance to be the leader. Most times they can say that this opportunity obviously should just come to you. Let's imagine that there's a position that you are all both in. You best fit into the position, and there's somebody else that will literally hate you or even probably kill you just because for having that kind of desire. Just let them be. And the realization of the fact that you have the capacity to hold on to these things, but you have let it go for them, will communicate too many things to them that will make you, in most cases, to win them over with love. So I may not be able to cite too many scenarios that may best encapsulate or express the situation that you are in at the moment. But if you catch the mind, and if you catch the mind that you are supposed to relate with people with love, you say that you will have won too many friends in your life than to add to the list of too many enemies that you have already. So the truth is that the ability to win with love is one of the 21st century needed skill in leadership. The ability to communicate to people beyond what they will ever expect, the strength and the capacity and the fortitude to give to people what they do not deserve, will communicate many things to them, which include winning them over with love, if you understand and know how to do this. So winning with love would actually help you to thrive as a leader, will help you to connect best to your contemporaries, and make you to be a good and faithful and loyal servant under any superior that may have. So I'm sure that this has blessed you in a way and you caught my message. So whatever you caught, whatever made sense to you while I was saying this, or anything, any scenario, you can just remember that best expresses this. Just drop it right now in the comment section. So all right, I'd love to crave your indulgence again. So please like the video, to comment on the videos, copy the link and share to other people. Then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.